folks, and welcome to this lesson on creating hyperlinks in web pages. The end goal of this video is to add links, known as hyperlinks, to the other pages on your site as shown on screen, and to link to other websites entirely. Don't forget to follow along with the task shown in the video. Before you start coding, you'll need to make sure the foundation website demo link on screen is open in Chrome, as well as the 3 files from the previous lesson: index, page 2, and page 3. These 3 pages also need to be open in VS Code. The Foundation demo site has hyperlinks to each of its 3 pages above the main page content. A hyperlink, or just link for short, is the name given to a clickable piece of text in a web page that takes you somewhere else when it is clicked. Let's create those links now, but we'll format them in a later lesson. In VS Code, make sure you're editing index.html. At the top of the body element, add 3 new paragraphs that will contain the text for our hyperlinks: home, structure and presentation, and interactivity. Using the comment element we learned in the last video, let's add a comment to remind us to come back and format this properly later. Insert a new blank line above the first paragraph. Add a comment start tag. VS Code will automatically add the end tag. Between the tags, type in the text. This will eventually be a navigation bar. Now we'll add in the hyperlinks. Click the mouse between the home paragraph start tag and the letter H. Type in angle bracket A, press the spacebar, href equals double quotation or speech marks index.html, then close the quotations and close the angle brackets. Hyperlinks use the A or anchor element with the text between the start and the end tags becoming the clickable link, and the text in the quotation marks is where the link connects to. We want the word home to be clickable, so use cut and paste to move the closing anchor tag to the end of the word home before the closing paragraph tag. The anchor element's start tag had something extra that we've not seen in other elements. This href equals index.html piece in the middle is called an attribute, and it gives us more information about the element, in this case where it connects to, as href is short for hypertext reference. Let's add the hyperlinks to our other 2 pages. Add another anchor tag to the structure and presentation paragraph with the hypertext reference attribute set to page2.html. Don't forget to move the closing anchor tag to the end of the paragraph. Repeat the process for the interactivity paragraph, setting the href attribute to page3.html. Save the file and reload it in Chrome. You can see the new hyperlinks at the top of the page and in the developer tools. Remember, Ctrl-Shift-I opens the developer tools if they are not already open. Let's follow the links to be sure they work. Click the structure and presentation link to go to that page. Since we haven't put the links on this page yet, you'll have to click the browser's back button to return to the index page. Now, click the interactivity link to make sure it works. Again, you'll have to click the browser's back button to return to the index page. These hyperlinks need to be on all 3 pages, so we don't need to use the back button. In VS Code, select or highlight the comment and 3 paragraphs containing the hyperlinks. Copy them using the Ctrl-C key on your keyboard, switch to page 2, paste the lines in the correct location by using Ctrl-V. If the new lines are not properly lined up with the rest of the body element's children, select them and use Tab or Shift-Tab to get them to the correct location. Here, I've had to use Shift-Tab to take them back to the previous indent level. Save page 2, then switch to Chrome and check everything is working by clicking the structure and presentation hyperlink on the index page. If it is, the link should also be on page 2 and allow you to navigate the site without using the back button. You can also create hyperlinks to web pages on other websites. On the index page, the content references Wikipedia. It makes sense to link to the Wikipedia article, so let's add the link. Open a new browser tab in Chrome. In the search box, type in Wikipedia Digital Media and then press enter when done. Click the hyperlink to the first search result. When the page is loaded, select and copy the link to the page by pressing Ctrl-C. Back in VS Code, make sure you are on the index page. Locate the reference to Wikipedia, add a new anchor element as before, angled bracket, A, then a space, add the href attribute, then press equals, followed by double quotations. Now paste the link you copied by pressing Ctrl V. Close the quotations, and finally close the angled bracket. Now move the anchor's end tag to the end of the word Wikipedia. Save, then switch back to Chrome and refresh your index page. The new hyperlink should be on screen. Clicking it will open the Wikipedia article. Unfortunately, now we have to press the browser's back button to return to our site. This can be fixed by adding another attribute to the anchor element. In VS Code, edit the start tag of the Wikipedia anchor element by clicking at the end of the href attribute and adding a space. Type in the word target equals double quotation marks and underscore the word blank. VS Code may have closed the double quotations for you. If it hasn't, make sure you do. Underscore is added by pressing Shift and Dash. Save the page and reload it in Chrome. If you click the Wikipedia link, it should now open in a new tab. Anchor elements are the first example that we'll see of an inline element. Most elements are block elements. They start on a new line and take up the full width of their parent, such as the paragraph shown on screen. Imagine them as blocks stacked on top of each other. Inline elements don't start on a new line and only take up as much width as they need. You can see how the home anchor element only takes up enough space to display the word home. Inline elements literally sit inside a line. So let's review the video. You've learned some new keywords. Attribute, more information about an element. Block elements, elements that start on a new line. Inline elements, elements that don't start on a new line. You've also learned a new element, A, the anchor element, which is most often used to link to other pages, and two of its attributes, href or hypertext reference, where the anchor links to, and target, where the href loads. Before continuing on, make sure you've added the internal links to index and page 2 and the external link to Wikipedia as shown in this video. Then, complete the activities to add the internal links to page 3 and more external links to all 3 pages. In the next lesson, we'll look at how to add images to web pages. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again in the next video.